Power outages can occur at any time, whether it's a storm, whether it's just like we came through these hurricanes that came through Texas and Florida. In fact, Puerto Rico could be without power for a year. And so having just a few tips to be able to take care of power problems that you might have, especially extended over a period of time. Winter's coming up, and so that definitely can also be an issue. But even on the best days, a car can hit a power line and put power out for hours. One of the big things we depend on more than anything is our cell phone. And so we're going to look at some different ways, first off with the cell phone, but then some other things to help just make life a little easier during a power outage. Sometimes you got to improvise to survive. Guys, cell phones have become a major part of our life. I mean, it is the way we communicate, and you can instantly get in touch with somebody just by a text or call. But not only that, you can reach the whole world through the internet. But the big problem is during an extended power outage, your phone can die, and there are different ways that you can keep this charged. We're going to look at some just very conventional, standard ways, but we're also going to look at a couple of unorthodox ways to keep your phone charged. Now, during a power outage, one of the first things you need to do is to get rid of those apps. Just whatever you've got running in the background, these definitely take up power. And so getting rid of that. Next, you can just bring up your screen here and put it on airplane mode. That helps. You can even put it on your moonlight setting, your do not disturb, and that way you can see what's going on, but it's not ringing, it's not, activating your phone and running down your battery. You can also bring down the light. Going into your settings, if you have your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth, you can disable that, and then that way, again, it's saving your battery. Obviously, you're not going to have power to your house, so the wall outlets are not going to work. Taking a standard computer, of course, and this is really a no-brainer, but it's just one of those things to think. Especially if you have a laptop, you have a battery in here, and so you just hook up your USB, and then you can hook your phone up to it. And so now we're charging. Now there are tons of different portable battery chargers that you can carry, and again, the USB just clicks right in, and again, you're charging. This is from bastiongear.com, but there are a lot of different ones out on the market to suit your needs. One thing I like about this one is it's so small and compact. I can actually put this in my pocket and I won't even know the difference. Of course, using the old car charger, that's definitely something that even during a power outage, your car battery should be good. Here we hook in our charger, in our USB, and now we're charging. And I know that's a real big shocker. Now, one way to improvise power source to your phone is to get a small 9-volt battery, a standard little car charger with the USB port, and we can take a pen, and I'm going to show you a couple of other things that we can use. First thing we're going to do is take the spring out of the little pin. Sometimes these can be a little difficult to pop out. Take your car charger, put it on the positive side, and then you can take a small spring and attach it to the negative. And as you can see, we have power. Plug in your USB charging cable and your phone. And then again, we're going to hit the positive. We're going to bring in our spring. And now you can see in the background, the phone is charging. One of the things you'll need to do though is maybe take some tape, Gorilla Tape or something, or you can take a clamp and you can hold this together because you don't really want to sit here and hold this like that the whole time. As you can see, a penny works, even this little Allen wrench. Now here we have a flashlight and the battery's dead. This is a standard AA battery, but you can take a AAA battery, take some tin foil, enough to make a connection, and then when you put your cap on, voila, you have light. Now if you have the larger D-cell batteries, you can use a C-cell with the tin foil. It just conducts the power and it connects the charge. Now if you ever find yourself not being able to find a candle, but you have some just standard crayons, you can make an improvised candle out of crayons. Now the paper is going to be the wick, so it's a little bit on the opposite way. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to break off the tip and get right to the paper. And then we're going to light the paper itself. We want to get down to the wax though, because the wax is what's going to burn. Is to take some of that melted wax, set my candle in it, This candle should burn for about an hour. You want to be careful leaving this unattended though, because as you can see, it does burn pretty good. Now, while the candle is neat, let's say you need more light. One thing that I like to have around is a headlamp. These are just great. This is a little Olight headlamp. It's one of the Waves. And because it has the strap, this makes it really easy. So you take a gallon of water and you can fill up a container, or you can have your regular store-bought water. Turn that on and the light is reflected through the water. And here with the lights off, it diffuses the light, it makes it broader, and it's almost like having a small lantern. But if you put this in front of a mirror, it magnifies the light even more. So guys, even though power outages are typically a small thing, they can turn into larger problems, especially if you don't have communication. And so just do a few things to be prepared, a few more tools in your toolbox for survival. And guys, just be ready out there, because you've got to improvise to survive. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Voila. We replenish these often, sometimes we're out. We replenish these often, sometimes we're out. We replenish these often, sometimes we're out. And we can start charging, and we're not charging. Of course, Puerto Rico right now, come through our hurricane season. Hurricane season. But you can take a AAA battery. In fact, we took a cruise down to the Caribbean. In fact, beep, 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 beep.